I didn't know when we were allowed to go.
Sweet intro. Sweet, smooth, slick intro.
Dude, I think Diego just died.
Yeah, Diego had a little
He had a little moment.
a little aneurysm moment. You know the ones.
You know the
That's kind of what I
aneurysms.
had whenever I passed you this morning.
Dude, yeah. I didn't expect that at all.
So I was on my I'm Juan,
I'm Nate.
by the way. Yeah.
Guys, it's episode 30.
Small talk, episode 30. We'll get into my story in a second, but yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for what then?
Almost over the half a year.
weeks, obviously 30 weeks, but that's 7 months. I don't know how we've been doing it more this year than we haven't been doing it this year, which is pretty cool. And then next year it's gonna be all year, so that's even cool too.
Exactly.
But yeah, no. So I was going to pick up Jack because I was just gonna go do that, and I was on his street, and then I passed this big red truck, and I see Nate in it. I was like, whoa. Because they live on the same street, so if you find one of them, the other one is not far away. So yeah, I just said we carpool, and then we carpooled.
Yeah.
And you said you're on your way to get a chicken sandwich.
I was on my way to get a chicken sandwich.
A Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, that's cool. Like that's like a cool thing to do. Like yeah, like I'm glad you're gonna go get a chicken sandwich. And then it was concerning when you said that like yesterday you had one as well. So I was like, oh, you wanted another one.
I kind of did want another one.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot my I was gonna get y'all. The muffins. I had muffins.
Oh, the muffins are in the car.
Muffins are in the car.
I guess we'll have to just wait until we get the sandwich.
Yeah, sandwich and muffin time.
It was definitely gonna make me late. Would you have been upset if I was a little bit late, but I had a Popeye's chicken sandwich in my hand?
It'd make sense because I know how far Popeye's is.
Yeah.
But I would be mad.
I would be
damn.
upset.
I'd be like, wow. You went and got a Popeye's chicken sandwich.
I was trying to come up with an intro for today, and I thought I had one.
You're just like,
but then I just was watching Diego's hand freak out, and I forgot everything.
Forgot it completely.
I completely forgot it.
Well, you can intro whenever you want. If you remember it halfway,
we'll do
feel free to intro.
We won't edit it out or like put that intro at the beginning. It'll just be
another intro
in the middle. Yeah,
in the middle of the intro.
Dude, it's the end of the semester.
Yes. Oh, okay. So, go ahead. Yeah, the end of the college semester.
I had my last class today. Actually, like 2 hours ago.
How does that feel?
Feels so good because this semester's been rough.
Really?
Not like the classes have been hard or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like
it's kind of cool seeing that though. Like
it's kind of just insane
because you're very much like student life and all this. Like you're going to college.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like kind of working now. Like I'm going. I have a class.
Yeah, you do have a class.
Yeah, but I am working full time now, which I love. But it's just cool seeing like a different
two different perspectives.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel that.
How many classes did you have again?
Like
4 classes, and they just all kicked your ass simultaneously.
Yeah.
How was your final then? Like what?
The final was good. It was an essay final, which is horrible. So like
essays.
So what she gave us is like, and it was U.S. history too, because I was like, oh dude, U.S. history, I'll just have a multiple choice test, and like I'll blow through it.
U.S. history always be given the essays though.
Exactly.
Like it's like a second English class almost.
It's weird. But so what it was like they'd give you like 8 concepts, and it'd be like the draft riots, the Homestead Act, and you'd have to like write a little paragraph about each of them, about 5 of them out of the 8.
Oh, okay.
And then at the end, you'd have to write an essay.
Oh,
like
what?
over a prompt. Yeah.
What? I thought that was the quote unquote essay.
In not even an hour and a half.
That's nuts, dude.
Yeah,
that's actually nuts. I don't know what did you write about?
I wrote about
what was the prompt?
Actually, what was funny about it is the essay prompt was talking about Alexander Hamilton's financial plan and everyone who was in opposition to it. And the only reason I was able to write an essay about it was because of Hamilton.
No, dude, don't.
It was because of that musical.
In the Heights is getting a freaking movie.
The trailer came out today.
Did it?
Did you watch it?
No, I don't want to watch that movie. It'll bring back such interesting memories.
It's such interesting memories, dude.
It was pretty successful when we did it, but I'm good on that.
Yeah, y'all did do it in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it. It was good.
Yeah, we did. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, it was great. It was, but it just that point in high school wasn't cool for me, so I just don't like remembering it. But it was like stupendous show.
Yeah,
we went and blew.
But no, it looks fun. It looks like, I mean, it's the typical.
Does it?
It's like the typical musical, like movie musical trailer.
Are there any A-list in the Heights movie? Is Lynn in
No.
it at all?
I think Lynn is in it somewhere. I think he might be the Piragua guy.
Okay, I'm glad he's not like Usnavi again.
No,
That'd
just
be kind of
old,
stupid.
just old ass
Yeah,
Usnavi.
I'd be like, dude, come on.
I'm old as hell, and you probably never know my name.
Where is that guy from? Oh,
Anthony Ramos.
Yeah, where have I
He-
seen him from?
He was in Star is Born, and he was also
Yes.
in I don't know,
Either way,
but
that one girl from Brooklyn is there, Stephanie Beatrice.
Oh yeah, Stephanie Beatrice. I
Yeah,
forgot Stephanie
that's
Beatrice is in
dope.
it.
I just
she
saw her
plays
face.
she plays the but I just say I'm from Queens.
Oh, really?
She plays her, yeah.
Damn, dude, I can't remember
Is it
her
Nina?
name. No. Nina's like one of the main characters. It could be.
She's one of the salon girls, I know that.
Exactly. Yeah, she's one of
Yeah.
the salon girls.
Yeah.
Dude, I couldn't tell you the name.
Neither could
honestly.
I.
There's
But
Vanessa. There's a Nina. There's. I
There's
think
a lot of
Nina's the one who
people-
comes home from college.
Oh yeah, that is Nina.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in the movie that that I can recognize, but I don't think any of them are really A-list. You know what they are? They're masked singer celebrities. Because I've learned
That's a good. That's a very
That's a
good
very good
descriptor of the
description of
type
it.
of celebrity.
they're like you
Well, for
wouldn't.
context, tell people what a masked singer is. What the masked singer is.
The masked singer is he
Small
Wii U and you
price to
again?
No, the thing is that he's Wii Uing me, but his Wii U thing is out of charge, so he's just passing
So
me
he's
his
just
phone
passing the phone.
to distract me.
So, but anyways, if you
Sí,
don't
ya,
know,
Pepino.
if you don't know what the masked singer is, it's basically as the title entails, and and these people will go up in costume, and it's a singing competition, and it'll be like a celebrity, and they'll sing, and they'll
I like Jack like live tweeting the
there's dude
he-
there's
like,
so
anything
much
we're talking
happening.
about. Jack's just like searching it up just to get more info for himself.
Yeah.
Like he's like, sweet, like the
But then I
masked
have-
singer. Like he's looking at the masked singer.
Is he
right
really?
now. Yeah.
I was
It was
looking
funny
over
seeing
at that.
him type it in and then press enter.
I was looking over at that, and then Diego found his stylus, I guess. So I couldn't
Mm.
focus.
He poked you. Okay.
But anyways, it's a
Masked
singing
singer,
competition,
yeah.
and the judges don't know who's singing, and all they have to do is they have to guess who's under the masks. But it's never huge celebrities. Like
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling wouldn't be on the show,
Ah.
but like Ninja was one of the ones this season.
He could sing?
Apparently, actually, no, because he got unmasked in like the first episode.
What does unmask mean? Is it like a one-off thing where every episode's new people, or is it
No,
like a competition?
It's a competition. So like one episode you'll have two people go head to head, and then one of like the judges will pick the best singer from that one,
Okay.
and whoever loses gets unmasked.
Ah.
Yeah. So like the longer you go, the longer you stay unmasked.
And
but
then
it's-
what happens when you win? You're already a celebrity.
Yeah, and then you just get unmasked again. Well, like T-Pain won last
Dude,
season.
T-Pain is such a good singer.
He is.
Like I think they made that show for him
No, yeah.
because he has multiple times shown that he's a good singer, and everybody shits on him for autotune, but he's like very, very good at singing. It's kind of ridiculous.
I think that's kind of what it is. It's like at the end of the day, it's really just to give like singers who weren't really like appreciated.
Honestly, Billie Eilish should be there because people say she only whispers when time and time again she's
Oh yeah, she's
shown
actually
that she
singing.
can sing. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's a
But
really
she's
good
too
show.
big.
But yeah, only like ever B to C list celebrities. Will be
Yeah,
on
because
it.
it's supposed to surprise you, like, oh, what?
Yeah, like,
I
who is
know
that?
them, but also they can sing.
Yeah, like
you
I was
know.
watching it and I guessed like I think I guessed Howard Stern for one of them, and the people I was watching it with, they were like, nah, he's too famous. He's too famous to be on this show.
So who has been a mass so far other than Ninja?
A lot of like there's been like a figure skater. I don't know her name.
Are some of them just not famous as well?
Yeah, some of them it's just like you wouldn't know unless you were in like you were into
Oh
what
wait,
you were
wait, you
into
meant
their
like
field.
you meant like a figure? Oh, like an Olympic figure.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad, my bad. I thought you meant just like that's their hobby.
No, yeah.
Whoops.
And then
you
there
meant
was-
that's what they do.
Yeah,
Okay.
no. And then there was like a radio host who I guess is like a huge radio host.
I think Wayne Brady is the fox on The Masked Singer.
Wayne
and
Brady-
here's why.
No, Wayne Brady is the fox.
Is he really?
He is the fox.
Jack was just looking at an article next to me, and I
Yeah.
was, wait, how do you know? Sorry,
Just
my-
because you can like hear how they sing and stuff. Because Wayne Brady has been on Broadway and stuff, and he sings.
you can just like hear it in their voice as well.
Yeah,
They don't get to talk,
They
right?
also no, they'll talk, but whenever they talk, it's they like
Edited.
they edit it out, and then even when they sing, they edit it a little bit.
Yeah, because Wayne Brady's voice is very like
yeah.
iconic.
And
I
that's
would know
the
who Wayne Brady is.
A lot of people are saying like another one of the singers, the leopard, because they all go by like their costume.
Mhm.
Is Billy Porter from Kinky Boots. and like Posse
That's kind
or
of neat,
Pose.
honestly. Like at first, I was like, Mass Singer. It's kind of weird, and
It's a fun show to watch.
but yeah, like
especially
you
when
can
they're
guess,
really
and then
good.
it's like, yeah, they're good at singing. You can guess. Like there's a lot of elements that
Yeah.
are interactive and like
Mhm.
kind of fun. You know, like
Yeah.
I would watch it and be like, oh, that's cool. And even if you don't know them, it's like, oh, they can sing.
Yeah, it's
know,
like, oh, okay.
It kind of shows you that like, oh, I feel like there's so many people who are like so talented, but they
Yeah.
just don't know the right people or whatever may
Yeah.
be. They just don't get it. They
Mhm.
don't get the little push that they need to
Yeah.
be big.
One of
But there's just so many people like that. I feel like.
one of the people who like who people are suspecting is on the show, Chris Daughtry. He
Oh, from what's the band name?
I think it's just called Daughtry.
Daughtry.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he had like I think he was like a runner up for American Idol, and he like had like a little bit of a music career, but it like wasn't anything too crazy. But I think he's on the show, and
He's had a lot of hits though.
Yeah,
I
he
remember
has.
in the 2000s when I was playing like Mario Party on my DS.
yeah,
In the back seat, like Daughtry was playing. Definitely.
yeah, like some Waiting for Superman.
exactly.
all that.
Exactly.
But
It's very specific mood.
Yeah, if he's the person that I think he is, he sang "Someone You Loved" by Louis Capaldi, and it was phenomenal.
Really?
It was very good. Yeah,
Yeah. No, he sings very like grungy stuff, like that. It's
Yeah.
not over song.
yeah.
It's not over. It just sounds
It's the Linkin Park genre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For lack of
It's the Transformers soundtrack.
It starts
With one
yeah.
day.
Transformers, dude. I couldn't think of something to make like a whole brand. And let me elaborate. Like for like Transformers,
Yeah.
it's like a thing you can make 8 movies of. You blah blah
Yeah.
blah. Star Wars, same thing. And it's cool because sometimes you can see when they're trying to do it,
Mm-hmm.
like with DC
Yeah.
trying to rush the universe again. I'll bring that up again. I don't care. But I just don't know what would be
What would start a
thing,
franchise like that?
right? Because
Yeah.
like Transformers are known for being bad, right? Like the movies are quote unquote like the first
Yeah.
one was good, it was interesting, it was new, but then the rest of the ones were like, why are there
Eh.
8? Why are
Yeah.
there dinosaurs?
Why are there so many?
Where's Bumblebee? Why is Bumblebee? There's a Bumblebee
Why
movie.
Why is Haley Steinfeld?
Yeah, and it's just all these things. I'm just like, but people still watch them,
Yeah.
So they still obviously are gonna make them. So it's just I just wonder what
Yeah.
it is.
I watched there's these awesome documentaries on Netflix. It's two series. There's one called The Toys That Made Us, and then
I've seen the toys
the
that
movies
made us.
that made us.
Yeah.
And I just watched the Transformers episode.
Me too.
Wait, you know what I'm
Not
talking
just
about?
watched it, but yeah,
Yeah.
I saw it.
And like seeing like how, because I mean it developed. I don't think they meant to like make it like a big like.
At all. It was a toy.
It was a toy,
It was a
and
toy.
back then you just had to, when you had a toy, you just had to make a TV show with it.
They made the show for the toy. It
Yeah.
wasn't.
It was just a
It
big
was not the other
commercial.
way around, which is weird.
Yeah. But also
Isn't it funny that Ninja Turtles is just a parody?
yeah.
And you can kind of tell, like when you look at the name, it's like Teenage Mutant.
Ninja
It's like they're
Turtles.
making fun of something.
Well,
you
dude,
know?
that's something else that I learned from that documentary is that the reason why it's called Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is because they wanted the Power Rangers to have the same amount of syllables as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Really?
Yeah. Because
That blows, and it worked.
and it
That
worked.
blows my
but
mind.
it's like there's so many intricacies, and like the toy industry is
Selling.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's
It
insane.
really is. Whenever you see like the development of it, and even the fall offs, like the GI
Mhm.
Joe episode, they're like, yeah, like they don't really do much now, and
Yeah.
they were really popping here, and this is why they were, and it's kind of cool because you get to see that stuff, and you're like, I kind of remember
Yeah.
that honestly when GI Joes were like
Yeah.
the thing. There was like this one distinct memory I have from being a kid in either preschool or first grade, one of the really young ones,
Mhm.
and there was just this GI Joe that like was so prestigious to play with. It was like a shared GI Joe, like you just
Yeah.
it was like the toy bin,
Yeah.
and whoever got that one just had the best time during playtime.
Dang.
So
I know what you mean. There
remember,
is always that toy.
I would like find it and be like, hell yeah, it's my turn on the GI Joe. And but it became bad, dude. Like
Yeah.
people would hide the GI Joe. People would be like, my turn
It
for the
is my
GI
G.I.
It's
Joe.
my GI Joe, and it was oof. It is. I'm glad I got out of there. Oh my gosh.
I'm glad I got out of that
I
toxic
don't know what I
environment.
would be doing now. Just like tattoos on my face and just killing people.
Dude,
If
but
I stayed there,
I've been getting really into like documentaries lately,
really,
especially like film documentaries.
they're just interesting.
Because and I mean since
I just
both of
love
us
seeing
are,
how things are made.
yeah, and I mean since both of us enjoy filmmaking, and like it's just really cool to see how all that stuff works.
Yeah.
But I've been watching the movies that made us, and I watched the Ghostbusters episode because Ghostbusters is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Really?
Yeah,
How about the second one?
I like the second one too.
It's pretty good, right?
I didn't like the 2016 one,
Nah, I'm good on Melissa
and
McCarthy.
not because
Oh, I hated it because it was all women. I'm
and
playing. I'll say it.
That was the reason I hated
No,
it.
no, no, no.
No, it's just not good.
It wasn't good.
It's
It
not
just
a good
wasn't
movie.
written well. Yeah,
You can see it in the trailer. It's not.
I was kind of digging the all woman thing,
I was too.
and then because they were funny women,
Yeah, they were great women, but
and
it just wasn't.
because the
good.
first four Ghostbusters were funny dudes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, they're just redoing it, but it just the story wasn't there, and it just
And also, your marketing doesn't have to be because they're women.
yeah. I feel like it's always like that.
It can
you know?
just be a Ghostbusters
like it's
movie.
always like it's always like
Yeah.
and they're
All
all
women.
It's like I get it. Like
Yeah, but you can.
you literally could have written like you could have just shown that these were the Ghostbusters, not really brought like attention
To the fact that they're
and
all
then
women.
it'll just be like how they did in the movie. They'll explain how they got together and became the Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
They just happen to be women this time.
yeah, exactly. The fact
Like,
that they're all women doesn't.
Yeah, it actually
matter.
it actually didn't really have anything to do with the whole movie.
No, because you
Leslie
could.
Jones was cool in it. I
Yeah.
remember kind of liking her character a lot for
But
some
here's
reason.
the thing: you could like edit that movie. You could edit that movie to where it is like all men. You could release the exact same movie with it all being men, and the movie would still be bad.
No, yeah, it's
Like, it's
just
not-
a bad movie.
It's just a bad movie.
It's literally just a bad movie. Like
Yeah.
I barely remember it, man. I don't remember why there was the main ghost there. I don't
remember a whole lot. All I remember is that Kate McKinnon was in it.
Yeah, and then Chris Hemsworth, right?
Chris Hemsworth was in it. Yeah, he
was
was in
like
it.
yeah, he was
Thor
like the gawking
Was the receptionist.
yeah, he was stupid.
Yeah.
And that was his bit.
But I learned that apparently the original Ghostbusters were supposed to be Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi, and Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy would have
But like the studio was like, we cannot afford Eddie Murphy.
he is too big
He's
right
too
now.
big right now. And also Bill Murray apparently didn't show up for any of pre-production. The first time he showed up was the first day of shooting.
Really?
Like they were like we don't have Bill Murray, he's gonna drop out. Like he hasn't shown up for anything. And then the first day of shooting, he was like one of the first people there.
What's the point of not doing pre
I don't know.
like even if you're in
I
the
have no
business for a
clue.
long time, it's like why?
You still kind of
Yeah.
want to know.
Yeah, there's like no point in not doing it. You
Yeah.
know?
Because something weird that I learned is that like most film sets, like like as an actor, you're expected to be off book and have all of your stuff like done.
Yeah, I mean at that point it's your job, you know.
Yeah,
Like, what the hell
what's-
are you doing not memorizing the thing
Yeah.
we're gonna work on?
But what's crazy is that like most movies don't, like, it's odd. It's weird for a movie to have rehearsal.
Right?
Like
Because when you think about it, I know you already know, but it's kind of interesting just to talk about. Like it becomes your job, right?
Yeah.
So once you're not filming or anything, you're not doing anything. So you
Yeah.
have all the time in the world to memorize. So it makes sense why it's expected that you gotta, you know.
yeah, no, I get that. But I mean, like, I feel like if I was directing a movie, I'd want to have like a rehearsal period and just like
Right.
and be like and
Go
like
over it.
let my actors like have it with the script and just let them know like, okay, this is where the camera's gonna be, and kind of just feel.
I would
for it.
definitely do that. One, if it was my first movie,
Yeah.
and two, like if it was like an actors, like a whole new, like it's all new actors.
Yeah.
And they're really talented, but they've never been in a movie before.
Yeah. And I mean, they probably have shots like that. They'll be like on set, they're just like, all right, this is just a rehearsal take.
I mean, yeah, like
But
the
still,
thing is that I feel like there's no rehearsal. There's just we take as many takes as it takes.
that
like
is-
that's really it. Yeah.
yeah.
Like you just do it, and if it's good the first one, then
but I think
screw it.
I'd want to have like an actual like this is like a
designated
rehearsal time.
Yeah, because then like when you get to takes, because it'd be cool if you had rehearsal, right, and you're just not filming,
Yeah.
and then when you get to your takes, it's like okay, now we can kind of get to the meat
Exactly.
of it.
And I mean,
I
there's
wouldn't know how I would do it, honest, because we don't have experience in it.
No.
There's probably a whole different process.
Yeah.
Like I can't even begin to imagine how Avengers was, you know, like
Oh no, I meant like directing that
directed
big
and
of a
all
movie.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Insane.
Because there's probably so many intricacies in the movie business that everybody was just already aware of.
Yeah.
So it was a very like
That's the thing. All of them are like
clear-cut
so
process.
seasoned actors. That they was just
exactly that
boom,
they're
boom,
like,
boom.
oh yeah, today's the day we're doing this. Well, oh when is this? You know, like
Yeah.
stuff you expect from being in there.
They all know.
But we'll figure it out soon enough.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Dude, something that I noticed, or something that actually kind of bummed me out, because I like hip hop and rap. Like when it comes on, I'm just like I can
Yeah, you can listen to it.
listen to it. But something that really bummed me out was realizing that a lot of hip hop performances, like on TV, or just like when I watch them, like concert videos, a lot of them aren't good.
Really?
Yeah, like the baby's SNL performance.
You didn't like that?
I didn't like Bop.
Really?
I was just like, it's kind of just like
No, go ahead.
it was
Explain.
it was better than like what I've seen because I've seen some bad
Mm-hmm.
like hip hop performances on SNL.
Yeah.
But I feel like I don't know, it was just like I wasn't like into it.
Yeah.
And I guess SNL is already like a rough performance slot anyways. Like it's
Yeah.
just like a weird vibe to kind of just be like, "All right, now here's your musical guest."
Yeah, because it's like it's very intimate.
So that's probably
when
why.
I visited the set, it's a very intimate space.
Yeah, I
Like it's
believe
really
that.
small.
Yeah.
Like when you go there, you see it's like Weekend Update, the middle stage, and then like a right stage, and they just switch it up all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like the musical stage is there, and then it's very small, basically, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. And it's just
But there were some points where I was like, "Oh, that's cool." But then other ones where I was just like, "And okay, this is just kind of like any other regular."
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Performance.
I don't like when they do that, but when it's just one single artist and you go to their concert, like I'd like a show,
Yeah.
like like what we talked about with Flazoshi. Like I would definitely like make a show
Yeah. I
because
just want it
whenever
to
you
be-
leave a show, it's just the greatest feeling. Like with Tyler, I was like, wow, that was a show.
Yeah.
Even when I saw Bad Bunny, it was just him on like the stage, and there's like a screen underneath him. Like the whole stage was a screen and the top was a screen. It was just him, maybe some backup dancers every once in a while, but it was literally just him. But I had a blast. Like
Yeah.
he really knew how to keep the energy up. The energy was up the whole time. And the
Jeez.
thing is that it wasn't because of his like clout or
Mhm.
his energy. It was just him. Like he knew how to do it.
That's just like
almost.
stage presence.
Stage presence. And yeah, because I could easily see how like you would get bored. You're just watching this
Yeah.
one dude, but he stage presence, set list, I feel like
Mhm.
was very important. Like he knew how to keep the hype up with certain songs,
Yeah.
when to sing other songs. And no, yeah, he like kept my attention. And when it ended, I was like, that was a good ending point.
Yeah.
Like if he had kept going, I probably been like, all right, I'm
You'd
getting
been like,
when
eh.
is it gonna end actually? Like,
Yeah.
But no,
But-
like so it's really the person I feel like. And I feel like the baby
Yeah.
has that stage presence.
No, I feel like, and that's what I was talking to our friend Jackson about it, and I
Kevin
was saying,
Stone?
yeah, and I was like,
It's just Doxson.
yeah, just dogs him
That's
real
why I
quick.
said his last name. I was like,
And I told
where
him,
does he live again?
oh, I think he lives on, but I was like, I'm sure DaBaby can put on an amazing show.
Oh yeah, like when it's actually a dedicated show,
Yeah.
and not an SNL performance. Yeah, like because whenever I saw that tweet, it was like, "Baby killed his SNL thing." I did watch it, and I was like, Like,
yeah, it's
he
all
did
right.
well, but I was like, in general, it's just kind of an awkward space.
It
for
is an awkward
everybody, 'cause
space.
There's like a girl twerking, and it's like you're in New York in a
Yeah.
really small spot. It's like that's not the crowd for it.
Yeah, no,
And
and maybe I should probably give him the benefit of the doubt with that.
yeah,
but,
because
like-
like if the crowd was going crazy, you probably would have felt it more too.
Yeah,
They're like,
but I don't know. But if I go to a show, I don't want to see you just like jumping up and down on stage.
yeah, hell no.
Only singing half of your songs, because that's something that I don't like, is when when rappers will have the track playing and then they'll just like say a couple of lines and then they'll just like go back to like jumping around and dancing.
Yeah, and then like give the microphone
Yeah.
to like.
Like I don't want to listen to you I don't want to listen
Yeah,
to your songs with you.
Yeah, you'll be like they'll be like playing the songs, and then they'll like say two out of breath
Mhm.
phrases from the song, and then they'll just keep it going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of that at all. I haven't seen much of that, honestly, but I've seen videos where they do that. I'm like,
Yeah.
like I paid for
I
an experience, But I mean, I don't know what I would expect from a. I would at
From a
least,
SoundCloud rapper.
if I'm like alone, and I don't have a band or anything to look at, I'd probably want to do something different with the stage
yeah.
completely. Like,
I'd wanna change it a lot.
Give something to look at, yeah. See what I can do with the stage, like see if there's movement or anything. It'd be a lot of planning, It wouldn't be like, yeah, I have my set list and then I have this and that's about it. Like I'd
Yeah.
have to talk with the venues and stuff, and I would, yeah, that and then
You'd have to
and then I'd have visuals, of course, like
Yeah.
in the back, during, like on stage. as
Venues
much
would have
as
to
I could.
prepare for you. They'd be like,
Exactly.
shit, we
yeah.
got Juan.
I've had some stupid
got
ideas.
one
Like I was
coming
like,
in.
oh, what if there's just like a whole? Because sometimes I just think like, oh, what if I'm a music performer?
Yeah.
This is what I would do. What if I'm a journalist? This is what I just think sometimes.
Yeah.
And I was always like,
It's back.
The Wii U's back.
And stronger than ever.
Onto the podcast. So yeah. And I thought to myself, I was like, oh, what if they just had like, I don't know if I should say an idea out loud. What if people take it?
We don't know. We haven't made small talk music yet, so
Small
we might have to
talk
wait.
music.
We might have to wait till our live show.
It's like Amazon Music. It's another streaming service.
It's like, yeah,
we're doing small
you
talk
can-
music,
yeah.
and you can only listen to our podcast on the
On
app.
small talk music.
Instead of putting it on Spotify and stuff, we're just making
just
our
gonna-
own streaming service. It's
And we'll have-
$5.99 a month.
We'll have small talk originals.
Small Talk Originals, which
Yeah.
will just be the podcast.
The podcast.
Duh.
Yeah,
And
nothing else.
15 a month. Screw 5 a month.
I know. Like, if we're gonna go, like, let's go big and do 15 a month.
We'll
and you
get
won't get any other
subscribers.
any other streaming service with it. Like, we're not gonna put Hulu and
Mm-mm,
and
no.
ESPN Plus.
No
in
student discount. We'll
No.
Apple it. We'll be like, this is
Yeah.
what it is, and you can have it or you cannot have
it.
it.
Exactly, because we
That's it.
know we're Apple and we'll make money.
And we're Small Talk, and we're just
And we're small talk, and y'all are
People
gonna
are
listen.
gonna get our streaming.
Yeah, people will buy Small Talk Plus.
Small Talk Plus. I actually have to avert my gaze for this one. I can't watch this.
No,
one.
why is it the Iron Throne?
I can't watch this one. Don't tell me what's happening on screen either.
Don't look.
Oh my god, dude, I don't even know what we were talking. Okay, so Small Talk Plus coming soon,
Coming soon to a theater near you.
definitely.
Oh, the Golden Globe nominee.
Yeah.
let's talk-
Since
let's
we're
talk about
talking about
more-
it,
Let's talk about more movies and TV
award shows, dude.
and talk about the Golden Globes.
Actually, wait, real quick. Did you see the? Do you see that Nick Cannon released a diss track on Eminem?
no.
Yeah, isn't that kind of crazy?
Yo,
Like,
because Nick Cannon can kind of spit low key.
yeah, he can, but the thing is that like
was it not
there was
good?
nothing going on. Like everybody was just chilling.
You just
Doesn't
dissed
that
Eminem.
piece of information sound so random?
Yeah.
Like Eminem hasn't released an album in a year. Nick Cannon definitely hasn't done anything. Everybody's just kind of relaxing. Then he just
And then
made
he
a
was just
diss
like,
tra-
I hate Eminem.
Yeah, I haven't heard it because I don't want to,
Yeah,
but it's
I don't know if
really
I want
stupid
to.
apparently.
Hold on, Jack is vibrating over there. Should we hand him a mic real quick to talk about it?
no,
Oh wait,
I'll just
let me.
shout, I'll just shout
no, I'll point
about
the
it.
mic. at you so you can-
Part of the diss track, part of what he said to Eminem, was involved with it was that he adopted his kids. Like that was part of
That was
that
a
was
diss?
part of the diss.
Was that Eminem adopted his kids?
And everybody was waiting for Eminem to make a response, and then everybody was just like, he doesn't have to, because everybody just started ripping on Nick Cannon, just
Everybody do
making
on
fun of
him.
Eminem for no reason about things he did that were out of goodness of heart, you know?
That's so weird.
Didn't he also like trash talk? Didn't he like not call him a legend or something like that?
Yeah.
Like Eminem, I'm not a fan of Eminem.
Yeah.
But you can't, numbers
You
don't
can't
lie.
not say, yeah.
Like
A lot of
he's-
skinheads have listened to his music,
yeah, and like he's bigger than Nick Cannon
unfortunately.
will ever be.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird that that's
So-
random.
But also that's
That was
weird.
just
It's weird to
random.
call him out for adopting his kids.
yeah, was it like his own kids, or was it like some kids that he adopted?
Like Eminem's?
Yeah.
Yeah, like no, they were just other kids.
Oh, he just adopted a kid.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's not something
I
to
want to
diss anyone.
adopt a kid. Like that's
Yeah,
that's a
not
very
something to-
good thing to do.
It's a very noble
You
thing
gave
to
him a
do.
home, and not even just a home. You gave him an M&M home,
Yeah, you gave them a very nice home.
and then you're just gonna. That's so lame. Nick,
Damn.
man.
You know what?
dang.
Wild and Out's canceled,
Yeah, screw Wild and Out.
except DC Young Fly.
Do you remember? There's like this YouTube channel. It was like two black dudes, and they made a song called "Asking All Them Questions."
Yeah.
Yeah, one
Yeah,
of them
yeah,
is
yeah.
on Wild and Out. The
Really?
dude with the longer hair who pretended to be the girl.
Oh, not Spoken Reasons.
That's his name. Spoken Reasons was his name.
I don't know why I know
Wow, that's a throwback. But yeah,
that.
no.
Spoken
I
Reasons.
think Spoken Reasons might also be on it, but definitely the
Dude,
long hair dude.
Spoken
is there.
Reasons like had a
There can't be this many of this type of video. There can't be.
You know what the worst part is? Is I can hear the music a little bit.
anyways.
But no, like let's talk about Spoken Reasons for a little bit and how he hasn't done anything in years.
Dude, where's the Spoken Reasons diss track?
Honestly, that's who Nick Cannon should have called out was Spoken Reasons. But dude,
yeah.
I remember back in like maybe freshman year, middle school, I listened to I listened to some of
D6.
Spoken Reasons' music.
Really?
Like he had good music.
He had actual music.
Yeah, like
it
it
was
was
like
like-
Joji when he was Frank. People
Yeah.
were like, "Oh, this guy actually, Filthy Frank makes music." By the way,
Yeah. And it
before
was
he
like
rebranded completely.
it was actually kind of good.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
Spoken Reasons' music is really good.
Dang, since
Joji-
we're on the
Joji
topic
really was.
of YouTubers, Jack kind of reminded me, but D Sigs, does that name ring a bell at all?
D6.
D Sigs.
D6 no.
He's a very racist YouTube channel.
Uh-huh.
It's just this black dude who's doing a lot of stereotype stuff.
Uh-huh.
And you can tell because it's like from 7 years ago when I was a kid, you know?
Yeah.
And I was in Georgia, so everybody was just playing that. And it's just funny
Yeah.
to everybody because it's just like, ah, that's so true.
Uh-huh.
But it does not hold up
Oh, dude. Yeah.
at all, bro. Like,
It does
I
not.
sent a video from, let me see how many years ago it is. From 2011, 8 years ago.
Whoa.
And it's like so bad. Like, it's actually like,
Is it just not
it's
good?
just not even stereotypes. It was like Pokemon with ghetto names. And it's not even like, it's not
That's
even
the most
like
2011 YouTube title I've ever heard.
Yeah, and it's not even like ghetto. Like, it's like, God, I don't even want to say it, but like, I won't say the actual name he says, but like, he literally puts like rape in one of them. I'm like, black people aren't known for raping. Like, what the? That's how dated it is. But I was,
It's so dated.
because I just remembered, I was like, oh, black people with Pokemon with ghetto names. Like, I'm gonna rewatch that because it popped up on my feed. I was like, man, I watched this when I was a kid. It was kind of funny. Like, man, it was so long ago, and I saw it. And
Hopefully
I was
it'll
like,
hold up.
oh my god. It's like, D sick. And the rest of his things are like black man goes to KFC, and I'm like, dude, I'm not watching
I'm
that
not
video.
watching Black Man Goes to KFC.
But his rants are pretty funny. I haven't rewatched his rants, so don't rewatch them.
I
And then it's just
promise.
horrible. But there was some rants that he'd be like, "Man, I went into this McDonald's, and it's just funny. Like he would
And
just
I
talk
was
about what
black.
happened, and I was black in the McDonald's.
In the McDonald's.
That's essentially how his.
That's all it is. But guys, hopefully you'll be able to watch this in 8 years and it'll still hold up and not be racist.
Yeah, let's hope, dude.
Let's
Small
hope.
talk with ghetto names.
Small talk with ghetto names. This is Juaniqua and I'm Nate Tisha.
dude. We need to cut that out in post. See you later, guys.
I wasn't proud of that one. Bye guys.